Yo, what's up, guys? It is week 3 of the Zip Files, the beta years. What a week, guys. What a week. Definitely kicked my ass. First full week without my puppy, my ROY. Literally just got him back yesterday. My wife picked up homie's ashes, and man, it has been a rough full week without him. But we persist, and we resist the desire to just shut it all down and say fuck it. That's not what we do. We power through. So crazy good week. A lot of crazy things happened. We have developed. Now you have the ability to license the brand, Mr. Middletown, Mr. 07748. We've created the Zip Market. You can now have the land. You can license the land, the Middletown, New Jersey Zip Market. Now you can go out and create your own captive community, your anti-social media community. We've built so many cool things in it out. We'll go deep. But a big part of what I've created there, we've also created the Local 50. Now it sounds like a union. It is. It's a union of the best and the people that, when you start your Zip Market, you say, what businesses will change my client's life, will change, we'll create a really cool mastermind inside this group. So that's the relationship capital of Middletown, New Jersey, or whatever one you license. And then you do the Local 50. That is your key 50 businesses, the 50 people that will change the trajectory of the Zip Market. And you as the leader get to pick them. I already created amazing postcards and things you can just drop at businesses to have to create the dialogue and let them know that, 1, you're creating a mastermind, a hyper-local mastermind. 2, you're gonna be mailing all the new homeowners in your Zip Market that close and getting them into your community. You're gonna be offering cool deals like the We Just Closed deal, the He Just Proposed deal, the milestone deals for people that have been married for 10, 25 years, the squared away deals for veterans and military. There's so many cool things we're working into this. All the things that have failed and maybe been okay or done okay over my last 25 years, I'm packaging into the Zip Markets, right? So the Local 50 is the 50 people that will not only help your clients, help your residents, help your citizens. It's going to help you pay for your brand license, because with the Zip Market we're setting up, those businesses will join for $47 a month, and then they can post their business ads. They can interact in your community. They're going to be part of your mastermind, which I recommend a weekly call, which we have Zappy Hour, which is Friday from 4 to 5 or whatever day you want to do it. These are things that we're building for every member. Once you license the brand, then you build the land, the Zip Market. And then if you really want to go crazy and you want to get the game plan, the full game plan, and sign up for Mr. Artificial Intelligence, that's cool. Not every realtor needs that. You don't need a full go high level Mr. Artificial Intelligence blueprint and template to run a Zip Market or run a zip code or a small city. The amount of interaction that you're going to be able to have in your community, you just might not need it all. It's great if you want it. The follow-up's insane. But I'm trying to keep this as economic as possible. And that's the beauty of the $47 a month. The businesses sign up. That creates income for you. It creates the ability to cover your costs of the Zip Market and your brand. And potentially, if you want to cover your whole cost for Mr. Artificial Intelligence as well. Not to mention, put some money in your pocket, keep the clarity and your vision and your focus on your Zip Market, on your brand, on your zip code, so that if you have a slow month with your pipeline, you're not worried about it because your bills are being paid. The uncertainty, we're getting rid of it. We're trying to fix the 6 human needs with Mr. Zip Code. All of them with what I'm building here. So that's a Zip Market. I had a funny thing happen this week. While I was building the Zip Markets, I also, in the squared away deals, I've been also building out, there's going to be at least maybe one squared away member underneath the Mr. Area Codes niche brands for military and law enforcement, first responders. So now if you are a military or a first responder and you're a realtor or a loan officer and you want to run your own squared away headquarters, which is the same as the Zip Market, you're going to be able to run your squared away headquarters same way. You'll get your Mr. Squared Away or Mrs. Squared Away, Monmouth County, Mr. Squared Away or Mrs. Squared Away, New Jersey, however we set it up. I believe it's going to be on the state level. We may break it down to counties once it gets bigger, but you'll be able to run your Mr. Squared Away headquarters the same way, with the businesses, with the deals, with everything. But I just had someone try to cancel my Squared Away registration. Meanwhile, I've been building out these communities I've been building out that community for a long time and making it better. But now it's just so funny how that came in. I got a legal letter to try to get rid of to cancel my trademark. I don't think so. So if you know somebody that runs a mortgage team or is a hyperlocal real estate expert and they want to run their business under the Squared Away umbrella as Mr. Squared Away or Mrs. Squared Away, let's talk there. That's a good opportunity and if you're a cop or veteran that is thinking about getting into the real estate business, one way or the other, mortgages or real estate, whatever it is, or if you're in one or the other and you'd like to run the headquarters as the other, whatever you want to do, just telling you about the opportunity, what I've built this week. It's been a crazy week. I just came from an appraisal at 10 in the morning on Saturday. We negotiated to close this one deal that I'm working on in Homedale, New Jersey. The guy I'm actually doing that deal with, I'm hopefully going to bring into the community. He's a really nice young guy. He gets it. He gets the branding. He gets the concept. And the funny part is, when I was talking to him, he actually works with one of these agents that have been around forever. I'd like to get her on too, as her own town. She does a lot of business in one of the towns in Monmouth County. I'd love for her to be part of it. But here's the part where I said it was funny. When I ran into her, the woman she works with, a few years back, she was like, "Oh, Mr. Middletown." She's like, "Wasn't there another guy doing that like 10 years ago?" And I was like, "No." And I loved it. And somebody else with an ego would be like, "Oh, I hate that. She didn't know it was me." I loved it because it proves my concept that you can grow your hyper-local brand, your big brand, as a Mr. Middletown, Mr. Hoboken, whatever you want. And then you can sell it. You scale it and you can sell it to somebody, because it doesn't matter that Charlie O'Rourke was Mr. Middletown 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Tomorrow, I could sell Mr. Middletown to somebody that wants it. License it to them. And it's not a big deal, because it's not Charlie O'Rourke. They're not buying Charlie O'Rourke. They're buying Mr. Middletown, Mr. 07748. And now I can sell them my Zip Market, the Middletown, New Jersey Zip Market. Collective, community, captive community. We call it collective community for the public, but it's a captive community for us, because we capture people, we keep them in our community, and we have nonstop communication with them. Engagement, not estrangement. So guys, it has been a hell of a week. I've wanted to quit. I've wanted to lay on the couch. I wanted to do nothing. And I am a little bit backed up getting, everything together. Some of the websites need a little bit more work. Some of the funnels need to be need to be dialed in with the follow-up. But that's okay. It is the 250th anniversary of America, and it is the first beta year of Mr. Zip Code, the United Zip Codes of America. And I'm so fucking proud of it. I've worked my ass off to get here. Obviously, we've had adversity. It's built my life, adversity, and it will build yours too if you embrace it. But I just want to tell a funny story too. So I was showing some commercial properties yesterday, and I happened to be in Red Bank, 2 doors down from the place I got homie. And I was like, you know what? After I get done showing this, I'm going to go in and see if there's any pets, any French Bulldogs in there. So I was like, as we're walking by, my client was like, "Oh, that's where we got our dog." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's too funny. That's where I got homie." But it looked like they're kind of closed, or they only allow, appointments. So I'm like, shit, I can't go in there anyway. So I was like, I was a little bummed out. Went up to the next door, 2 doors over, walked in, showed the apartment upstairs. Came downstairs to show the barbershop. Walked in. There's a little mixed dog on the left on a little bed. And then as I walk a little further in, I see a golden and cream French bulldog. Doesn't sound that rare, but you don't see that many that look like Homie. And this dog looked just like Homie, especially when he was a baby. The one barber, or the one woman, she does whatever, barber, stylist. It was her dog. She had him there. I'm like, I can't believe this. I just lost my dog. It looks just like this a week ago. I actually got him next door. Did you get him next door? She said, no, I got him up in upstate New York. So I gave her my card. She sent me all the information for him, and took a picture of him, sent them to my wife. Actually, didn't send them to my wife yet. Finished showing the place. Got out of there. Went to go see if Park Avenue was open, but it wasn't. It was locked after I left my clients. Then as I walked down to go get my pick up my eyeglasses I had to pick up right down the road, but they were closed. I was like, damn, I'm striking out here. I get a call from my wife, and she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just wrapping up the show, and I'm in Red Bank, you know. And she was like, well, you gonna be home? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go, I gotta go hang out and work with Chris and pump out some logos for Mr. Zip Code and stuff. She's like, well, why don't you come home? I'm like, what's the problem? And I wasn't even mad. I was just kind of out of it because of what was going on and the universe putting this dog in my way. And she goes, I just want you to come home because I have his ashes. And I'm like, holy shit, man. Like, if you don't believe the universe is working in your favor, if you get the fuck out of bed and you get the fuck off the couch and you try to get out of your head, as hard as that is, the universe is working in your favor. It is not pushing back on you. And if it does push back, embrace it, realize it's doing that for you. And I don't know what's going to come out of this loss, other than this woman had just showed me a picture of her dog she lost, and she only got 4.5 years out of him. I was able to get 11 years out of Homie. So but anyway, I just wanted to wrap that up because I've been listening to my own books as I'm driving. So funny. Not only do I talk to myself, but now I listen to my own books because there's so many good nuggets in there that I couldn't remember them all, especially when you're fucked up in the head. But every adversity, my last chapter in part 1 of A Tale of Two Realtors is called Adversity, ADD plus Versity versus Adversity. And I believe everything that happens in my life is an addition. It is even if it's holding me back, it's not holding me back. It's setting me up for the comeback, and which is always better than the first approach. So anyway, it's been a hell of a week, guys. I'm going to try to keep this spirit up because we've got so much cool shit going on. By February 1st, I hope to have on at least the first member. I'm not holding back because it's not good. I'm holding back because I want it to be so damn good for all our members that it's a no-brainer. And I want it to not cost you anything. And I just put out a video too, you know, and I'm going to make another video. As I was sitting on Facebook last night, I said, I'm going to screenshot everything and every marketing bullshit thing that comes up while I'm just sitting here. And as I'm scrolling, like every other ad is like, want to sell 1 million homes? No, want to make $1 million in gross income? GCI? Want to sell 100 homes a month? It's like all this bullshit that's thrown at us as realtors, and I get a ton of it. All these books and all this bullshit. Create a funnel. Every new thing is creating a funnel. Well, with our Zip community, our Zip markets, you have that built in. You can go live. You can have your classrooms. You can have all this content. If you just go to Mr. 07748 right now. I already put up the buyer consultation, the seller consultation. I can just keep adding to that. And then I can see when I send a new member or a new citizen joins, or if I started working with a new home buyer, I can see that they've completed those courses. What I'm creating is insane. The value that I'm creating for every member is literally taking my 25 years, packing it into like a beautiful snowball, and just like me handing it to you. So I'm fucking pumped up and I'm excited. I hope you guys don't get too much snow today. I hope I don't either, but if I do, maybe I'm going to pump out the Mr. Vital versus Mrs. Viral book, which is all about, tells the story of the zip markets, why I created them, how you can use them, and where we're going. Look, I just love when I see cars with logos on them. I'm always like so interested. Sorry about that. Thanks, guys. Week 3 in the books, the zip files, the beta year, established 2026. Foundation, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, but fucking established and rolling out the right way, with the right mindset, with the big picture, reverse engineering, 42,000 zip codes, 3,144 county leaders, hundreds of cities, 50 plus Mr. Allstate partners, all the zip markets squared away, headquarters for the military, law enforcement division, Mr. Squared Away, Mrs. Squared Away is. 2027 we'll be rolling out the Mr. Area codes, but this year is all about the zip code focused direction, and we'll talk about Mr. Area codes, which is the niche, the real estate specialist, the mega niches. So they'll be there for you while you're building your team. If you want to grab one for yourself or recruit under you as a Mr. Splitsville or Mr. Waterviews, Mr. As is, Mr. Estate Sales, all the things we're building out there too. But funny thing, I actually, listening to my second book, you know, sometimes you really have to rein it in. And it has been a good week to rein it all in. And maybe I had to have my cage rattled to realize I was going too far out, and to laser focus again on the core purpose of what the fuck we're doing here. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Week 3, the zip files in the books.